Welcome to the Redneck Garage YouTube channel. Thanks for watching. I'm Steve.
I'm Laura.
We want to do a questions and answers video today because I get a lot of questions. So if this video will help you, then great. So watch it and let me know what you think. If there's anything I can add for like the next one, we're going to do it. I have put together a list of questions. Laura's going to ask them here in a minute, and I'm going to answer them. I'm even going to give you some part numbers, so hopefully that will help you, and I'll explain a few things along the way. Now I want to mention, every Saturday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, I try to do a live stream, and our live streams are all about having you guys come and ask questions about your side-by-side, and it doesn't have to be a CFMOTO side-by-side to ask me questions. I'm very knowledgeable on everything from dirt to the sky, so the sky is the limit. I know a lot of stuff, so if I can help you in any way, that'd be great. So without further ado, let's get started. But make sure you stop by and see us on the Saturday night live streams. You're even welcome to join and get on the screen and talk to us. There's a couple people that already do, and you never know. We're all over the place on those live streams. That's what they're about. They're for fun. What questions do people have?
Okay, what's the biggest tire you can run on a ZForce?
44-inch mud swamper. Not. Airplane mode. That's how you fix that. The biggest tire that you can run on a CFMOTO ZForce would be 30-inch tires. Should you? No. The answer is no. Can you? Sure. It's your dime. You break it, it's your machine. Now I'll explain the reason why I say that. Our machines come factory stock with 27-inch tires. The clutch is tuned to those 27-inch tires. The gearing is tuned to those 27-inch tires. When you go taller on a tire, you create stress. You're putting stress on the brakes. You're putting stress on the wheel bearings because it's added weight. You're putting stress on the axles. You're putting stress on the clutch, the belt, and the diffs. And the motor is working a little bit harder because the gearing has changed when you go up a size in tires. I would say you safely go to 28s. But if you must have 29s, I'm not saying it's a dumb idea. I'm just saying at your own risk. You should change the clutch settings. I have a video fully detailed on clutch settings. And if you're running a Z950 Sport, I've seen people putting 32s on there without changing any clutch settings. Again, dumb idea. Refer to what I just said 2 minutes ago. How is that still going on?
I don't.
Next question.
Okay. What oil should I use?
Oh, that one's easy. I like those questions. We like the slippery kind. Some cooking oil would work. Change it often though. It gets a little gummy. No, seriously? AMSOIL, dummy. No, seriously. I run AMSOIL. No, I'm not an AMSOIL rep, so keep your comments to yourself. I like AMSOIL. You can run in all ZForce, CFMOTO UForce CForce. You can run this in your lawnmower. Rotella T6. It is rated for wet clutches and everything else. Do I recommend it? No, I don't, because it's more aimed towards the diesel side of things. It's not aimed at the UTV, ATV. side of things. But can you? Yes. Will it hurt? No. Probably not. I've never seen an engine failure or a transmission failure or a clutch failure over it. Another oil that I recommend these 3 oils are the ones that I highly, highly recommend. AMSOIL, Honda, and Yamalube for ATVs or street bikes, because street bikes have wet clutches, so they're designed. Just make sure if you have an 800cc CFMOTO with a wet clutch or any other brand with a wet clutch, make sure you're using a wet clutch certified oil. If you got a 500 trail, such as or a 500 UForce or whatever, anything that doesn't have a wet clutch, feel free to go and buy any oil that yourself desires, because honestly, it truly boils down to how much money you want to spend and what oil you like, because really, honestly, today oil is oil. But with our engines, having the transmission inside, other than the 1000, having the transmission inside the engine, you have gears. Oil has to meet a certain shear strength to take care of those gears. Again, this is why I don't recommend Rotella T6, but people do it, people have done it, people have not had any issues. I'm not saying that you're going to. Do it at your own risk. The oils that I recommend, AMSOIL, Honda, and Yamalube. We'll leave it at that. What else you got for us, Ms. Laura?
How can I support your channel?
Oh, that's easy. Give me your paycheck. I like that one.
Yeah.
Now, you can pick up our merch. Check that out right here. There's a link down below in the description to our merch store. These are our Redneck Garage shirts. Brand spanking new. Also, we have CFMOTO ZForce Nation shirts. We have stickers. We have neck gaiters. I'm working on things all the time for that. I also have Z950 Sport stickers and shirts and neck gaiters. So check that out. Links are down below. But the main way that you can support my channel is by getting subscribed. 88% of my viewers are not subscribed. You just go down and click subscribe. Make sure you click the bell so you know when my videos come out. And click the like button if you like this video. And leave us a comment, because all of those things shows YouTube that we're good people, and it helps share our videos, get in front of a broader audience. That is the best way you can help out my channel, is by sharing. We don't need your money, we need you to share. So you don't have to buy any of our merch. It'd be nice to get the word out that way. And I make my merch as cheap as I can. I only make $1 per item on the store. I can't adjust the prices any more than that. I gotta make something. It takes me a lot of time to do all this stuff. I gotta make something. So another way you can support the channel is by using our Amazon affiliate links down below in the description, which will take you to a bunch of stuff. I'm gonna have all kinds of stuff down there in this video for you guys to check out. So please help the channel as I help you. Thank you very much. Appreciate it. God bless. What else is on there?
What wheel spacers do I need?
Oh, the biggest ones you can get? Right? Right?
I don't think.
No.
No.
Not that big of ones?
No, not that big of ones.
Like little tiny ones?
No. Maybe not.
Oh. Well, I guess we can come back down to God's country and we can do a little better of an answer than that. They always say go big or go home. Is this one of them times you don't go home because you didn't go big?
No.
Oh. 4x110 is the bolt pattern that you need. I run 2-inch spacers. I do not recommend going anything above 2-inch spacers, because then you really throw the steering and everything out of geometry. Even going with 2-inch, it throws everything out, but it's not horrible. And anything over 2-inch is going to cause a lot of bearing issues. I have yet, on anything I've ever thrown spacers on, to have bearing issues because of spacers. I never, you know, we've had 2-inch spacers on your trail forever. And your whole machine is tight.
Yes.
So I don't recommend anything over 2. If you must, 2.5, but definitely not over 2.5 because you put a lot of stress on more than just the bearings. You put a lot of stress on a lot of other things. So I definitely don't recommend that. But I will have links down below to 2-inch and 1-inch and 1.5-inch wheel spacers that you can get. I will do my best to link those.
How can I make it ride better?
Well, you could buy a KRX. Oh, they didn't want to hear that.
No, they don't want to hear that.
Oh, sorry guys. Lips, they moved before the brain did. Well, if you have a trail model, I have a video on how to make that ride good for cheap. I have 2 videos. The last video I did is the best one.
It's like night and day.
Yes. I put EX shocks on her trail. And it rides good.
It's awesome. Awesome.
But if you want that best quality ride, make sure you get on over and see John Hester on Facebook at Hester's Motorsports. I'll put you a little picture right there. He can get you some Elka shocks. He sent me a set of shocks to review, and oh my God, he sent me a set of Stage 4 Hester Edition Elka shocks for me to make videos on this summer. And so far, the riding that I have been able to do, it rides like a trophy truck. I used to say Cadillac, but then I got haters in the comments. So we're not going to say Cadillac anymore because Cadillacs are junk. CFMOTO is not. So it rides like a trophy truck. I mean, it soaks up the bumps. I have a video showing that shock action. Make sure you go on my page there on YouTube and find those videos. I got tons of videos.
How often should I grease my machine?
How often do you grease your old lady?
Oh, God.
Because, I mean, like, got to take care of them both. If it's got tits or tires, it's going to give you a problem. I mean, you should grease your machine after every ride. You should definitely grease your machine after every ride. Okay, guys? I recommend greasing your machine. We grease ours about every 3 rides. When we're in the woods, when we're riding on the road, we don't grease them as often because there's no dirt flying up and water getting everywhere. But every time we have them in the woods, if we ride all weekend long, when they come back to get washed after they're dry, I grease them. I grease ours a lot, don't I?
Mm-hmm.
I'll have links down below to grease guns and grease that I recommend. Stock up on the grease, trust me.
Where can I get my mirrors?
Oh, we got a video on that, guys.
Mm-hmm.
She installed them.
did.
So if she can do
did.
it, you can do it. If you can't do it, she'll do it for a nice fee. Like $900 an hour.
It's not rocket science. It's pretty easy.
Yeah, it's easy to do. I got a video on that, and I'll have links down below. Them mirrors are awesome.
They are
One
awesome.
minor, very,
What's
very,
that?
very minor, when we had to put that piece of rubber in there because it was too big for your roll bar.
Yep, had to put that.
We show you how to do that in the video. It's
Well
super
worth
easy.
it.
Well worth it. The mirrors is great.
They're
I like
awesome.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't move.
I love
I've
it.
brushed into them in the garage walking past it, and they didn't even budge.
That's awesome.
What other questions are on there, Miss Laura? I'm getting tired of answering questions.
What air filter is good to use?
Oh, that's easy. UP6229 ST AST. UP6229 AST.
You know that down to a science, don't you?
Yeah, that's uni number. Uni is the best filter you can buy. Not to mention, it's the smartest one you can buy. You know why? You know why? You know why? It's got a 5-year warranty. It's washable. It's oilable. And it catches every little piece of dirt that you throw at it.
That's good.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
And the very best part about a uni air filter, it's only $20.
That's awesome.
Do you know how much CFMOTO wants for their foam filter?
Probably a lot.
It's double the price. Do you know how much CFMOTO wants for their crappy vacuum cleaner paper filter? $25. And you got to throw it away. You can't clean a paper filter. And if you are, I hate to be your motor. Throw your paper filter in the trash and get a cleanable uni. I'll links down below. And make sure you get an outerwears pre-filter sock, because you'll be taking the sock off, washing it out, and putting it back on, because it catches a lot.
Yeah, it does.
We haven't cleaned our filters in 1,500 miles.
You got 2 more questions.
Oh, and we'll get to why we haven't cleaned them in so much in a minute.
Do I need a snorkel?
Yeah, definitely. That's why we haven't cleaned our filters in 1,500 miles. They're still spotless clean. Because I put a snorkel got a video on that too. And the 500 is the same as the 800 on the ZForce. Because where CFMOTO put their air intake, it sucks in all the dust. You throw a snorkel on that and get that up in the air, it doesn't suck in all that dust. You don't necessarily need to snorkel your CVT unless you're using it as a boat. We're not going to get into that subject. We didn't buy boats. We bought side-by-sides.
Yep.
What else is on there? Getting awfully tired.
Last one.
Ready for bed already.
When should I inspect and clean my belt housing?
Ah, that's a good question. Well, I would inspect and clean it as often as you can, because the belt, as it's being used, little rubber shreds come off, dust particles. I have quite a bit of miles on mine, and I did a clutch kit video, and in that video you can see how much dust from the belt. It was belt dust.
Wow.
There was no dirt or anything in there. It was just all belt dust. And my machine's not snorkeled on the CVT. So definitely clean it as often as you can. I'd say if you're riding it off-road a lot, I'd say every 500 miles, give or take. Or if you're feeling generous, just do it every time you service your machine. It not really hard to do, honestly. It's super easy. You can blow it out with a blowgun, pop that thing off of there. You ain't got to take the battery out. You ain't going to do none of that crap. Watch my video. I'll show you how to get her done. But if you guys are wondering on belt numbers for an 800 and a 500, I got a Gates. Belt number is 40G3691. Link will be down below. That belt is like $65. Good. Gates makes great belts. For her 500 trail, both of our belts are factory, by the way. Never had a belt issue. I got these for, backup purposes, because you can't just go to Walmart and pick up a belt. Well, you can if you got a vacuum cleaner. The 500 trail, and I'm sure these belt numbers are the same for quite a few different CFMOTO machines. XTX2262 is a Dayco belt that I got from Advance Auto Parts. They had it. They had one. I got it. I'm not going to tell you what I paid for it because shop discount, your price is going to be different. But supposedly this is the best belt Dayco makes. Now, I've never used a Dayco belt, so we're going to test it out and see how it goes. But this is a high performance belt, supposedly. I know Dayco makes pretty good belts. So I'm not worried really, and plus she doesn't romp on her machine. No. So, but Dayco, Gates, Napa, and just so you guys know, the Napa branded belts are Gates belts, and they're cheaper. Keep that in mind. What else?
I don't have any more questions for you.
Oh, that's it?
That's it.
We're done?
Off the hook, yeah.
Oh.
That was a lot. You
wouldn't believe my phone. It goes off all day long and questions. So I'm making this video. And I'm going to let you know now. If you ask me a question that's in this video and you send me a message, I'm sending you the link to this video.
Then they can watch it.
So, because I don't want to be this way, but multiple people message me on a daily basis, and it takes a lot of time to answer people back. And I don't mind having conversations with people when I'm able to. I thoroughly enjoy it. But asking me, I'm in the automotive industry. So if I would tell people how to fix their own cars, I don't have a paycheck. Which means I don't have a YouTube channel because I won't have a paycheck to afford it, and my kids will starve and I'll have to sell their toys to pay bills. So my way of you guys paying me back is watching my videos, and I get a little bit of monetization money, and it really helps me out. And the more money I make from videos, the more time I can take out of my days to help you guys out and tell you how to fix your machines. I mean, if you go to the shop and ask them the questions you guys ask me, they're not going to tell you anything. They're going to tell you, bring it in, let us look at it, and they're going to charge you $150 an hour to do it. I just had your brake caliper warranted, under warranty, but they give me the bill for it, which I'm shocked that they did that since the warranty company paid for it. Maybe they did it for records purposes. Probably. They charged $99 for labor, and they charged $289 for the caliper.
That's
Bruh. A Cadillac caliper don't cost that much. That's just a China stamped out caliper. Now I will say, if you need CFMOTO parts, John Hester is your guy. He has been far cheaper than any of my dealers around here. And he'll ship to your door. Yep. Super awesome dude. He helps support the channel here, so definitely help support him as well. Right?
Yep.
Super awesome guy. I mean, who sends somebody $2,500 in shocks and only asks for some videos? And trust me, John, we're getting you some good footage this summer. We will, buddy. Right?
Yep.
Definitely. Thanks, John, for supporting the channel. And thank all of you guys for doing what you do. It really makes it possible. But if you could get subscribed and make them numbers go up, the better off we'll all be. Because I'll start doing more giveaways.
Yep.
And I'll start doing bigger things. Not $50 things. And I also have some stuff coming in the mail. I had a company reach out to me about a product that just got made for the CFMOTO world.
Cool.
He's, I believe, sending me 2 because there's 2 different ones. And I'm going to give them away.
How nice is that?
Because we don't need them.
Oh, okay.
We don't need them.
Cool.
So I told him I'd do a review under one condition. I was able to give them away and he agreed.
Awesome.
So these are two awesome things you guys been asking for a long time. Finally here on the market. And as soon as he sends them to me, don't know how long that's going to be. I'm not sure. But he reached out to me months ago and then he reached out to me yesterday and said, they're made.
Awesome.
They're ready to go. So I'm going to probably get with him this weekend and we'll get them out.
Sweet.
And then we'll do a giveaway. So do me a favor, guys. Smash that like button. Hit that bell so you get the notifications I dropped a new video. And leave us a comment down below. Don't be shy. Put her down there. Peace out. God bless.